You right? Oh, echo. Wow, look at this. Yeah. We'll talk you. Good. Wow. All the repairs. Yeah, good, isn't it? Thank you. He did nice.
Very good.
He did. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay. Yeah.
You love it? 对。This is 这个是招牌的 ，This is signature， This is kimchi。
哦。Is it easy to get people to make this up?
So every case will be the same, packed with the same ingredient. Quality has to be there.
Of course, yeah. Try again.
Try again.
Mà 还不错吧？
可以。谢谢。 Please visit one of their outlets. The December special is truffle pan-fried dumplings. I'm sure they're delicious. And you're already into the final, Sharik. You play the winner of this match.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Breathing a sigh of relief. Didn't play my greatest match yesterday, but glad to be in the finals.
Probably not a fair question which of these guys you'd rather play tomorrow night.
Yeah, one's world renowned, right?
Yeah.
But this match can go either way, of course. With the format being as such, both of them can break and run multiple racks, because of the breaking format.
Yep.
So it should be a close contest.
And Aloysius had a couple of dry breaks in the quarterfinal.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so anything
Wow.
can happen.
Yeah.
The referee for this match is Giorgio Go.
You can see that Aloysius is very deliberate today. He's taking his time on his runouts. Even though the balls are in open positions, he's taking his time, making sure everything's on point.
So you and Aloysius have recently come back from a trip to America. Aloysius wouldn't have been entirely happy with his results, do you think?
I think he should be happy. I mean, he won 2 tournaments.
He won a couple of
Well,
smaller
actually,
events, but
he won he won one bigger event, and then I would say another little smaller one and another 2 pool hall tournaments.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good result for him. He shouldn't be too disappointed, But of course, he would have hoped to do better.
Yep.
With being ranked world number 1
Yeah.
earlier this year. But world rankings can change very quickly if you don't do well in one event.
Well, there's so many good players.
Yes, exactly.
And not a lot between them, really. Apart from a handful of standouts. But
Yes. I would say there's about 8 or 10 really consistent winners. And then the other 40, 50 guys behind all stand a chance to win at any given moment. So nice break and run by Aloysius in the first game.
yes, it's a song.
Okay. So rack 2 and Fraser will be breaking off this rack. Let's see what type of break he employs here. But I'm quite sure he'll be employing the same break he used at the Nationals because it's pretty effective.
What does he do then?
So what he does is he hits it square with a little bit of spin, and then he makes the one ball, he makes the wing ball, and then the back ball would travel off one cushion into one of the bottom corner pockets.
Okay.
Bottom of our screen, yeah. So if he makes 3 balls, then there's only 6 balls remaining on the table, and yeah, if he gets a shot, should be a run out. I'm making it sound much more easier than it is.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to hit it good. Is Fraser really looking to make sure the rack is perfect? Because it is pretty important. There you go. You see, 3 balls
Yep.
down.
Yep.
4 balls down this break. Look at that.
Wow.
So this is the break that's so deadly.
Wow.
Yeah. He has this breakdown pretty good, so playing in this format is pretty difficult. Oh, okay. So it's the 6. 6 is the next shot. Oh, that's the 3. Yeah.
Draw back here, or is he stunned off the side?
I think looking at the angle, he's gonna stun it off one cushion. He had a little bit of an angle. Oh, wow, but I didn't expect him to miss that.
Wow.
Certainly not to miss that. Wow.
That was unexpected.
Yeah,
Not a difficult
definitely.
shot at all.
But I think recently I haven't seen Fraser at Rosa. Might have been busy
No,
with
he
some
hasn't
other
been
things.
practicing as much. This is a little bit tricky to make position. Going to play this with heavy screw inside to avoid the 9 and get across, or what's he going to do, do you think?
I'm not sure if he can avoid the 9, but what I would try to do is try to hit, center ball, make the 6, and let the cue ball run into the 9.
Okay.
And he might go off of 3 rails to the back of the 8. But I'm not sure if that's, possible. He might be able to draw it to the backside of the 8. But let's see. Yeah, there we go. See, this is what I wouldn't try to do because the shot becomes a lot more missable with the screw and the side. If I was more familiar with the conditions, let's say later in the match, I might go for that shot. But yeah, it was tough nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah. That's about as good as position you could hope for on that shot.
Yeah.
I don't want to try to do too much with this shot here. Just a little bit of draw is good enough. Oh, see, that was dangerous. See, I wouldn't try to come past the side pocket there.
No.
I just draw it because the 9 is pretty near the pocket.
Just draw it gently.
Yeah.
So Fraser will be very relieved to have gotten away with that mistake.
Definitely.
It's not often against Aloysius that you can make a mistake and
still win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, luck plays a bigger factor in this format.
This is being streamed live to both the Rossa Facebook channel and to our YouTube channel.
Right, rack number 3.
playing on a Rasson table. 16 Rasson pool tables here at the Ronnie O'Sullivan Snooker Academy. When you play internationally, are you allowed to issue so many instructions
To the referees.
yeah, about the racking?
Actually, nowadays internationally, we're not allowed to even check the rack.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of that because I guess maybe especially for televised matches,
Yep.
it wastes some time during the broadcast if they're checking the racks over and over again. So it's either the players can't check the rack or they're only limited to maybe checking the rack a certain number of times,
Okay,
like
okay.
once or twice. Very square hit there. So you can see here he made 2 balls only compared to Fraser's 4.
Yeah. But still, they're nicely spread.
Yes, very nicely spread. But his first shot looks to be a tricky one. He's got to cut the ball down the rail, and maneuver the cue ball to avoid hitting the 4. He might just try to run into it, and probably hope for position because the shot is so tough.
Definitely take this on. You don't play at safety.
Yeah, I think he has to take this on.
Okay.
It's just deciding what he's going to do with the cue ball.
Yep.
Because if you don't decide that, it's most likely going to cause him to miss the shot.
There's no shot clock at these tournaments at Russell.
It looks he might be going for a safety. There is a possibility. Yeah, there we go. I think because of the positional value, I think that's the smart shot.
It looks like he's got the snooker. I don't think he can clip the edge of the free ball.
Yeah.
Can he come around behind it, hit from behind with side, or has to go off the side cushion?
Yeah, I think for this shot, I would try the kick and stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the shot to go for. 2 rails. The 3 is a little bit too far from the second rail to get to really control the shot that well. He might be going for 1. Wow. Just I think he has to, if he plays this in the corner, he has to pinch the cue ball past the side pocket.
Sure.
Nicely done.
Very straight though. If he wanted a little more angle on this, or he'd be happy with this?
I think he would want a little more angle, but because now the 6 comes into play, you have to avoid going too far forward. But as long as he stays above it, he should be fine. Oh wow, he missed the shot.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. Was that a kick? Because looking at
Might
Fraser's
have been,
reaction,
yes. Yep.
you know, he wants the cue ball cleaned. It's so funny because kicks or skids tend to happen on these types of shots where you roll the ball.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it's just more frequent when you play at softer speeds.
Yes. Yep.
Getting close to his work.
But we won't put that down as an error from Aloysius. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt that
Yeah.
it was a kick.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Now, on one of my very first trips to Singapore, I saw you and Aloysius play in the final of a 9-ball or a 10-ball. And I think he only made one mistake.
Yes. I remember that match.
It was on that table at the academy where he practices all the time, the match.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just almost faultless.
Yeah. That was his home table.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of pressure on me in that match.
There's a nice chance here for Fraser to take this rack, break, clear in the next rack and open a little gap.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, his break is pretty formidable on this one on the spot.
It can be hard to catch up in 9-ball, can't it? If you open up a gap of a couple of racks.
Yeah,
When
especially
they're
with
both breaking well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially with alternate breaks.
Yeah.
But it's, I've seen big swings as well. So, sometimes you take a big lead and you can never see the first ball. It's happened before. I guess the key thing is just to stay focused and stay consistent in what you're doing with the
Yep.
break.
Yep.
It takes a little bit of experience to know what changes you need to make once the conditions change.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're aware of it.
What sort of cloth is on these tables, Sharif?
It's even Simmons.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same color and exact same cloth that they use in matchroom events.
Okay.
So actually, I love the cloth here and I love the color.
Yeah.
I prefer it over the blue because I have color deficiency and I can see the colors much clearer on this gray. I think must be some issue with the ranking.
How heavy are the cues that these guys break with?
I think they should be between 18 to 20 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing heavier. Oh, this time the one clipped the side pocket jaw and
Yeah.
came back off.
And
So
that's
he doesn't
left
have a
him
shot.
without a shot, yeah.
But imagine if the one went in, he'd be dead on the two.
Yeah.
Dead straight in.
No advantage to jumping.
Yeah. I think this has to be a push out. The question now is, where does he push to? I think if he pushes there, Aloysius is definitely gonna take that one. Yeah, I don't see why he would refuse the. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe because of the 9. It's not easy, but I don't think he'll refuse this.
No.
I think he might try to send the one ball towards the middle diamond off one cushion. Just like that. Nicely done.
Well played.
With his reaction shows that he's not too happy with what he left.
Right, he jumped this. Try and double the yellow down to this end, leave his cue ball at the top end.
It's actually not a bad idea. I mean, if he can jump and, slide the cue ball a little bit to the left,
yeah,
it'll work out to be a pretty good shot. Not a bad option. Just the only thing is I'm not sure if he can reach.
Oh yeah, it's a long way away.
Yeah, because it's in the middle of the table. So looking at the one rail escape.
Got to get through that. Yeah. Oh, I'd be happy with that.
That's a really nice hit.
Very happy with that.
Very nicely struck. That's why Aloysius was unhappy with what he left.
Yeah, yeah.
This, I'm pretty sure he's gonna play this off 2 rails. Try to send the one ball back to where the 9 is. With the thin side. And did he get a little fortunate? Yes, he
He's
did.
got lucky.
Yes, he did. Wow. That worked out pretty nice.
Feel free to leave your Facebook comments. If you're watching from outside Singapore, let us know where you're watching from.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot.
Nice jump and draw by Fraser there. Very nicely done.
Very nice shot.
Okay, it looks like we might be taking the 3-1 lead. The balls are in the open. I don't see anything treacherous. For some reason, it almost looked like a miscue on that shot.
Yeah.
Fraser taking his own time to make sure he checks where he needs to land. anything but straight, I would say.
Yeah.
And straight it is.
I'm surprised actually he
Yeah.
wanted to get that close. It looked like a natural angle from
He had a pretty
where it
big
was.
zone.
Yeah.
Ryan says he knows nothing about Fraser. He'd like some background info. Well, as we mentioned earlier, Ryan, Fraser's one of our top players in Singapore, and he's also won the national 9-ball championships this year in Singapore. So definitely a pretty good player. Wait, 3-1. Aloysius has to break and run this coming rack, or find a way to win this coming rack.
I think Fraser got married this year, is that?
I know he's engaged. I'm not
Oh,
sure if he got
engaged, was
married
it?
this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just remember seeing
Oh yes. Right. For Ryan's prediction is Fraser wins 9-6. All right.
that's a brave
Let's
prediction.
see. Yeah. I mean, Aloysius definitely not out of this yet, but I like the prediction.
Not sure, but I think the last time that Aloysius lost a tournament in Singapore was to Toley and Han.
Yeah, it was in the finals of the national,
Yeah,
and it went hill too.
that wasn't this year, I don't think, was it? It was the year
I
before.
think it was 2019
Yeah.
or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a brave man to predict against him.
I think it's 2020. That's right.
Okay, yeah.
Because I remember playing so well in the semi-finals and making one mistake, and I lost.
Just a reminder about our sponsor, Fang. They make delicious dumplings. It's great that they support snooker and pool in Singapore, so please support them. Outlets in Raffles City Shopping Mall, Century Square, Amo Q Hub, and the new one, Takeshimaya Food Village. And they don't use a magic rack at some of the overseas tournaments either, I believe.
Yeah, especially the Predator events that we play in,
yeah.
wooden rack.
Right.
So it can be pretty brutal sometimes. You know, you break and the balls don't really spread that well sometimes. But it makes for a more interesting game.
Yeah.
Much more safety play. So Aloysius's one ball also bouncing off the side pocket jaw and landing in a not so ideal position.
No, this is a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Hard to avoid the 9-ball, and he's got those other 2 balls sitting together.
Yeah. But I think on this shot, he might be able to draw it and avoid the 9. Yeah. Looks like he might elect to do that.
Probably draw and right-hand side to get back here.
Yeah. So looks like it's gonna play the draw with right hand side.
Kiss the 9, but well, that doesn't finish nice for him.
It's pretty unfortunate. Out.
Don't know whether he can hit this thin enough to get down behind those 2 balls. Looks like
Yeah.
it's,
He might have to mess it,
yep.
flip it and push the cue ball down towards the rail with the left spin. Not sure if he can do that, but that might be his option. Oh, he looks like he can.
It looks like he can hit it thin enough.
Yeah, he's playing with a level cue.
He wants that up fairly close to those balls if he can.
Yeah.
Oh, he's left a bit of a gap.
But if Fraser jumps this ball in, then he deserves it.
Absolutely. Gone for the jump cue.
Yeah.
What sort of jump cue does he use? Do you know?
Yes, he uses the Cole jump cue.
Okay.
Jump cue done by the Cole brothers. Jumps pretty well actually. Oops, 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 ooh, wow.
Oh, nearly got
He
lucky.
nearly got away with it.
Wow. That would have been a nice piece of luck.
But with the way the 7s landed, I think the 3 is going towards the top cushion and the cue ball is moving towards the opposite rail. So it's kind of slightly tricky shot.
Not as simple as just rolling it down onto that ball.
Yeah. These pockets are not that big. They're playing on tiny pockets. It's got to be careful about where the 3 goes. But I do feel he can hit it full enough to leave the 3 there. If he catches the left side of the 7, I think he should be fine.
I mean, you could think about it.
Yeah. It's a pretty important shot. Wow. Still hasn't shot the ball yet.
No. He really doesn't like it.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good about how far he has to cue from the shot either. Because of the 8 ball. It's really a pretty awkward shot, honestly. Ooh, looking to play it off the cushion. So if he does that, the 3 ball is going to run quite a bit.
Yeah.
But he'll probably have to draw his cue ball back to the middle of the table. To leave some sort of shot. I mean, the 3 could even run into the 9 of the cushion. Okay, there's
That's a
another
good
way.
result. Good result. Played that with a bit of topspin, a bit of right hand side to get his cue ball to travel down.
It's a good thing that they double kissed.
Yeah.
It's a nice angle to get down to the 9. He must be breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a scrappy wreck.
Yeah. I mean, no real mistake made by either player here, but you know, it's, Aloysius had a tough starting shot and then he landed funny. You know, Fraser missed a pretty difficult jump shot.
Yep.
So Fraser's breaking this gate. Yeah. So he might take the lead. Aloysius has to hope that he gets a chance back on the table in this coming game.
Yeah. Fraser's not happy with
So
something.
they were very particular about the rack.
It could change magic racks if that was going to help at all. See if the one ball goes in this time or if it catches the jaw again.
Mm-hmm. Even if it goes past the side pocket, it's better than catching the jaw and going back up. But it does go in this time. Ooh. It's pretty dangerous right there. Pretty well connected layout. Not sure if he has angle to stun or is he gonna draw it back straight to the rail.
Yep. Looks fairly straight.
I think he doesn't like the angle. I think the cue ball might be going close to the 6.
Yeah, see if he draws back.
And then the 8 makes it difficult to land on the other side too. He's got to very touchy shot. Nicely struck.
Very nice. Nice little angle on the black for the 8.
Mhm. It's a snooker term.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
And
think he
hit that a
underhit
little
that.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, underhit that. You can see backspin didn't really come
No.
out. So I might have struck it just a hair too high on the cue ball.
Oh no.
Wow! Did not expect that
No.
one. Oh my god.
Wow.
And he left Aloysius tough.
Wow, what a surprise.
Just a personal preference, but I would have played stun on that line.
Yep.
Instead of, high. Just because it just feels a little more secure to me to play that way.
And possibly on his mind that he'd underscrewed the 8.
Could be. This is by no means an easy shot.
No, this is tough.
Tight pockets. And it's not easy to queuing off the rail. But I would say he's the favorite to make this. I think I spoke too early.
Yeah.
Did he leave it easy? Oh,
You know, I would have backed Aloysius to make that shot.
yeah. It's,
So those couple of shots there could make a big difference in the end.
yeah, definitely.
We'll put that one down as a miss, even though he was on the cushion.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I would say that is a miss because
Yeah.
he went for it.
Yeah.
So it goes down as a miss.
Or to Fraser. Fraser. What will you do tomorrow, Sharik, in preparation for the final?
I'm gonna wake up early, have a good breakfast, and come down and practice a little bit,
Okay.
and take frequent breaks because I don't want to get too tired.
Yeah.
So I'll probably come down to Rosa a little later, and yeah, just make sure I'm relaxed before the match.
Do you have a light meal before the match, or do you have a bigger meal a fair bit earlier, or what do you normally do?
Yeah, I try to have a bigger meal fair bit earlier,
Oh.
and if I feel hungry, like an hour and a half before the match, I'll probably just grab a bread or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do for hydration? Do you take water to the table with you?
Yes, I always have my water bottle with me. Okay, Aloysius cutting the brake just that little bit, but that gives him a shot on the one. He is pretty upset, but I don't think he should be because he's got a nice angle to come down for the two to play it on the top right hand corner.
Yep.
So I don't see an issue there. And the 8 ball's kind of like a helper to stop the cue ball.
Yep.
So
It's going to more or less aim to bring his cue ball across to near where the 8 ball is.
yeah. The only thing is you need to land above the 8 to have a nice angle to drop down to the 3. There, you just bump the 8 to slow the cue ball down. Nicely done. And the 8 was in such a position where you can never get behind it.
Yes, yeah.
So this was the part that I was talking about.
Yeah.
The free kick.
His cue ball's going to kiss the other ball here,
Yeah.
isn't it?
As long as the cue ball's not frozen to the rail for the next shot, I think he should be fine.
That's finished about as worse as it could have done.
Thing is, the second time the ball
Yeah.
didn't, land, and it was also a 3 ball.
Yeah. Does he play the, you don't call it a double, what do you call it?
Yeah, a bank shot.
Yeah, does he play the bank here or does he play safe?
Yeah, he can definitely go for the bank here
Okay.
because it's a two-way shot. He's gonna create some distance.
Yep.
Not a bad shot, and Aloysius is a pretty good banker, but he does have to make a slight adjustment on the restaurant tables.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bit straighter off the cushions or?
Yeah, it's a bit straighter off the cushions.
No, yeah. No damage side, I think.
Yeah, and that's why it's a good shot to go
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
because if you miss it, you can leave him tough and far.
This is pretty tough.
Yeah, nothing easy about this one. I'm not sure if he can see enough to just roll and hide behind the 6. I think he can, and that would be terrible for Aloysius. Yeah. Fortunately, he didn't succeed at that shot for
Yeah.
Aloysius.
Yeah.
Still not out of the woods yet. He might play for the short side of the 4. Go into the smaller zone. Maybe.
To bring his cue ball straight down the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because putting the side might complicate the shot
Yeah,
a little more. But no problem.
No, he's played it with a bit of side.
Wow. Okay, he got it there at least.
A little bit of work to do.
I think he just probably needs to stun or follow it out close to the center of the table. Yeah, that's good enough.
What does he do here? Does he worry about being too far away or does he just make sure of the puck?
Yeah, just make the pot because the 7's right by the pocket. don't have to do much with the ball. Okay, he's trying to come out. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Could have gone bad very easily.
So what about this one? Does he check it straight down the line, or does he come round up a couple of
Yeah,
readings?
I think he's gonna check this.
Okay.
Looks like he's thick enough. Because if he wanted to come around, he might as well not bring the cue ball
Yeah,
out that
yeah,
much.
could have left the
you know?
cue ball where it was.
So he wanted to do this. So he's just gonna check it.
Should present no trouble.
Yeah. Fraser to break next.
4-3.
My match with Desmond T yesterday followed a similar scoreline up until I think 5-4. Then I took away with the match. But it was pretty shaky start.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us were playing that great. You know, I just tried to stay in the match and I picked up towards the end of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Desmond did well though to reach the semi,
Yes.
beating
definitely.
Steve Fang, who has been in good form, won the Sarawak tournament.
Mm.
Aloysius's path to the semi was against Bala, I think. He beat Bala.
Yes.
Fraser played
Justin
Justin?
Poir. Yes.
Justin,
Yes.
satisfied with the wreck.
It's looking ominous.
Yeah.
I-
Didn't need to do much with his cue ball on this one.
Yeah. I think it would serve Aloysius well to follow Fraser's break. You know, or what he's doing.
What's Aloysius
Right.
doing differently?
Aloysius is hitting it square, but with less spin on the break.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wow.
That is a huge slice of luck.
That
there.
is.
Huge slice of luck.
And this is not nominations like 10 ball.
I can bet you Aloysius is fuming in his chair right now. But you know, it's out of his control.
Yeah.
so there's no point. It is what it is sometimes. Oh
Oh,
wow.
oh,
Okay,
wow.
well,
And that missed by a long way too.
yeah.
That missed
So
by a long, long way.
this must be, his lack of play coming in,
Yeah.
showing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect him to miss that, let alone by that far.
Can be deceptive just by watching the monitor, but it looked like there was a fair bit of movement on that shot.
Yeah.
He was up and out of it very fast.
Mm-hmm. Probably felt bad too a little bit. When you get an opportunity like that, it's important to take advantage of it.
Yes.
Because when you don't, it's gonna hurt you. He could be up 5-3, and now it could be 4-4 with a break and run for Aloysius. He could be down. So big.
When you have a piece of luck, you can create quite a lot of psychological pressure for your opponent by taking advantage of the piece of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Definitely.
every subsequent shot you make, your opponent's sitting there stewing about how lucky you were to be at the
Yeah,
table.
exactly. And then it'll probably move on into the next game if you win
Yes,
that one and
yeah.
build. So it's very important, I guess, for the players to take note of how their mental attitude changes and, to stay in control. Okay, I would say that was a decent piece of luck there for him.
Mm. It could have
Could have
finished
gone
anywhere.
bad. Yeah. But Aloysius didn't have much option with that shot. That was the only shot he could play.
Yeah.
So you can see the change in Aloysius' body language now. It's a bit more life. Quicker with his footsteps. Would have liked a little more angle.
Yeah. You draw back
That's not-
into that narrow spot.
Yeah,
Come through a bit.
I think he should try to draw into that narrow spot.
Right.
I'm not sure how much angle he has, but just because of the dimensions of this table, the pocket size, he'd be wise to just not do too much with the
Yeah.
cue ball. So all these little things make a difference in the shots that players
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
consider.
Just slightly the wrong side of this black though, isn't it? The 8 ball, isn't
Yeah, you would have liked it to be another inch
it? Yeah.
further back, so he could just stand down for the 9. Now he just has to draw it back to the rail and come off slightly. Just like that. Oh, yeah, he's good.
Should be alright. Always walks around, has a look at the line, Aloysius have noticed.
Yes.
Never just steps up, plays it.
Think I have the habit as well. Oh my god, I thought for a second he missed.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's just the roll of the ball. He hit it on the thin side. Okay, we're tied at 4.
4-4.
Fraser, I don't know what's going through his mind right now, but he messed up a pretty good chance to take the lead
he's had a
and
couple of bad misses.
leave Aloysius to think about what's going on in the match. Felt like he got a little quick on both the shots that he missed.
Definitely. We've been going a little over an hour now, 4-4. 4-4.
Today's match is taking a little longer.
A reminder that the final will be streamed tomorrow from 7:30.
Yeah. Want to bring my A game tomorrow.
I do. One of Singapore's younger players, Sharan Shakaran, has agreed to come in and do some commentary tomorrow.
Always nice to have him around. Pretty easygoing guy.
Very.
Oh, no, the cue ball got kicked down, but and it doesn't have a shot on the first ball. At least a proper one.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. I think he'll be electing to play a safety here. But even the
You
safety is
don't
not
think
easy.
he'll take the one in the top left pocket?
Wow, it's really tough. I mean, if he misses, he loses the game.
Okay, yeah.
So there's no backdoor.
Yeah.
He might go for it, but I don't know. And I mean, he might go for it just because playing a safety is just as difficult, you know.
Well, he's certainly taking his time thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, he might really be looking at cutting it into the side pocket and drawing the cue ball over. I'm not sure what he's looking at.
Can he just soft screw behind those two balls? Or is that too risky?
I think if the one was just another ball behind,
Yep.
he would probably go for it, but that just makes it that much harder to control. Maybe he might. Yeah. Looks like he's going for that. Oh, whoa, it passes.
It goes. Well, I didn't realise that.
Okay.
It didn't look like it went, did it?
Julian asked, why not top left? Top left is a very difficult shot. And it's very missable. And if he missed that shot, it cost him the rack itself. So it's a pretty low percentage shot. It's a blind cut as well, and so that makes it that much tougher.
Don't have to do too much with the cue ball here.
Mm-hmm.
Stun into the cushion and back a little bit.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Pretty uncharacteristic.
Very surprising.
Yeah.
Does this cut in the middle?
Yeah, it does.
Does, yeah.
Certainly. Good evening, Aaron. So one of the older youth players from a couple of
Okay.
years ago joining us on the stream. Aloysius making more mistakes than usual.
Very much so. You'd be liking what you're seeing from both players so far, wouldn't
I can't say
you?
because I still have to perform
Yeah,
tomorrow.
no, you do. That's right. It's as easy. You can just stick on the black, be perfect on the
You know,
line.
it's the funniest game, you know. Sometimes you just feel that little bit off and, you know, nothing works. And some days you just feel
Yeah.
so good. Ooh. Ryan's going to be watching Ronnie play Martin Gold in 15 minutes.
Hmm.
That's going to be a good match. Right, 5-4 to Fraser.
I think Martin Gould is the player that plays some shots looking over his glasses and some shots looking through his glasses.
Really?
I think, if I remember is right, just one of the pro snooker players does that.
Wow.
I might be wrong. It might not be him.
Ryan says his prediction is still
Yeah,
alive.
it's still
Yes,
possible.
it is. Certainly. And Aloy's tempo on that 4-ball didn't look right. Yeah. Not sure what it is, but he's definitely not comfortable over the ball. Oh my god. Wow. It's working pretty good.
Always a bit of a problem though, isn't it? Does it go?
Yeah, it is. 4 is a problem. But I don't know if that's the 3 in the front or the 7. Can you see that?
No, I can't.
Now, it's always confusing between the brown and the red on the screen for me. But he's looking to draw straight into it. He's just going at it.
Oh,
Just like that.
Oh yeah, very nice. Need him to move his head though to know what happened.
Yeah.
No, it's
Wow, actually he's fine.
not too bad.
Because he can use the 7 to hold for the 6. He just has to focus on making this form.
Yep.
You know, don't worry too much about the cue ball. Oh,
Oh,
that's
not gonna make
exactly
it.
what I said.
Yeah.
Not to do. You know, he just had to make that 4-ball. And I mean, if he was going to play it that way, I'd rather he go back and forth, up and down the
Yep,
cushions.
yep.
That way he ensures that he's going to make the 4. and he'd probably get good position on the 6 as well. That was a undecided, shot.
Yeah, yeah. He'll be disappointed with that.
Definitely, yeah. I think he's had quite a few good breaks which he didn't run out, with the nice layouts. But probably due to, not playing that much.
How does Aloysius play this?
Yeah, I agree that, Fraser's break is pretty nice to watch. Just opens up like a flower. Ooh, that's a nice shot, but not a nice reward. Tricky thing about that shot was, had he gone real first, he'd probably run into the 6.
Yeah.
So
Going to cut this in softly, or is he going to run around the table?
I think there's no way to cut it in softly.
Okay.
He has to run around the table, and he has to play it with left hand spin to go 4 cushions.
Yep.
And back close towards the 8 ball. I mean, at least from the angle that we're looking at it, it looks that way. I would say I can clearly see Aloysius is struggling with this. What's he trying? It looks pretty thick.
It looks very thick.
Is he playing a safety?
Yes, he is.
Oh boy,
That's
he
a good
nailed that
result.
one.
He absolutely
He
nailed
nailed that one. If you ask me, that's way tougher than
Yeah.
making the ball.
Yeah.
So he might as well just have made the shot. Because to control a cue ball in such a small zone, I mean, but
He played some great safeties against Steve Chua that first night.
well, thank you.
You played a couple. You got the cue ball really tight in behind another ball.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. Thank you. I think those shots are so important,
Oh,
safety
yeah.
get you out of so much trouble when there's no shots available.
It's the same in snooker with snookers. When you can get that cue ball tight against another ball, it just takes away all the angles and options.
It's a really good attempt by Fraser. You can see the cue ball slide on that kick shot because of the
Yeah,
top spin, but not enough to catch the 6. So Aloysius's decision has paid off once again.
So he should be able to draw a level 5 all here,
Yes.
barring anything strange happening. But it looks too straight. May have a little bit of angle, does he, to run through the side, or it's hard to tell, or would he just draw back?
I think he's gonna run through
Okay.
top inside.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Well, you had a little bit of angle.
Yeah. So Jason, have you had one of those days where, almost every single shot you land just that little bit funny?
Yes. I've had a lot of those days lately.
Those days are terrible. Even the simplest of things becomes so difficult just
Yeah.
because of that half ball, roll. Aloysius is experiencing something like that, because he's making some shots, but he not cannons the ball and he doesn't have doesn't quite have a nice angle of shot.
It happens a lot when you're playing top of the table at billiards. It can just be half a ball out, and everything is a bit harder. And because you're working in close, a few millimeters here or there makes a
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Definitely even more important in 3-ball.
Mm.
But even in pool, sometimes it's just you just get into those because the ball's here, I have to recover and recover and recover.
Mm.
5 apiece. Wow. This match might go all the way.
Yes.
Ryan's prediction is still alive.
He's going to need Fraser to lift his game though.
Yes. Right about now.
Yeah. I'll make my own prediction.
Okay.
Aloysius to win this rack and take the lead for the first time.
Right. The first thing he needs is a shot on the one
He does.
and not to scratch. Oh, oh boy.
no.
See,
Oh,
but
no.
this one, you can't say that was a bad roll because he didn't really control the cue ball. He mishit it just by that
Yeah,
much, and
yeah.
the cue ball went over to the other side. It's that kind of night.
Is he trying to pop this with the jump, or is he trying to play safe? Or is he going to come off? by
Oh,
pushing?
definitely not jump or safe. I
No.
think he's gonna elect to push out here.
Oh, okay, push out. Yes, all right. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting about push out.
Yeah, yeah.
That just seems wrong to me.
Yeah. My new rebel has not yet come, Julian.
What's a revo?
It's a shaft,
Oh, okay.
pull shaft.
So Fraser's having a good look at cutting the one into the right top pocket here.
Yeah. Has to go for this. I don't see why not. Yeah. Pretty nice.
It's the cue ball to slow down.
Aloysius. Oh, I think not sure if Fraser can shoot it in the top left corner.
It's very hard to tell.
Yeah. If he can, I think he's gonna go for it. But if he can't, Aloysius might be coming to the table to kick.
I think he can just run the cue ball through up to behind the four, can't he?
Yeah, but I think the cue ball. Oh wow!
Yeah, just like that.
So see that was the tricky part, just avoiding the 3 and the 9.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yep.
hit one of those balls and you don't get a rail, it's ball
Yeah,
in
yeah.
hand. So
Oh,
nicely
yeah,
done
yeah.
by Fraser. That was a
Yeah.
pretty good shot. It's a pretty good shot. Had to be really accurate with that one. Good judgment.
2 cushions.
Yeah. Oh, he might be 2 or 3. This is a tough one. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe it.
Wow.
That's something. Okay, that has to make up for
Wow.
what he had earlier. That's a good hit and a good roll.
If Efren had made that shot, you'd say he played it.
Yeah, true.
I'm not sure whether Aloysius did play that.
Just because he makes it so frequently.
Yeah,
you know. But yes, I think Aloysius did play that.
Okay.
That's why he hit it at that speed. Because if he doesn't make it, at least he
Yep,
gets
yep.
separation. Even if you were to hit it from the back, right, you would see the two come down. So that the good thing about that shot was the speed that he chose to play it at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan thinks that one should go on the highlights reel.
Yeah.
Aloysius did play one of the shots of the tournaments in the USA. You know that
Jump
through
draw.
shot? That was
Yeah.
a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
I saw that several times on Facebook and YouTube. It's a fantastic shot.
This was another nice shot that you just played. Nothing easy about the ball that you just played.
Mm.
You had to float that ball in. I think, Ryan, I think he raised his hand because, you don't make that shot every time. There's obviously a percentage that you might make the ball, but it's pretty slim. So I think that's why he raised his hand. Because you do need some luck to make that shot, even if you try to play for it.
This is not ideal. Really wanted another 6 inches or so there.
Yeah. Now it's really tough. These shots at Rosa are actually harder than other pool halls. And because our tables, the rails are just that little bit higher.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually makes the shot significantly harder. Because you have to cue downwards.
Yeah.
And now you can't put any side on the ball. But he has to go for this.
He has the option of playing safe here, doesn't he? Of the
Yes, he does.
come in behind that other ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks like he's playing to pot it. Or is he?
Yeah, he's going for the save. He's going for the save.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, you can see his experience coming in pretty handy.
Yeah.
He's not landing nice. He's played quite a few good safeties to stay in the match. Although this one's not the strongest of his safeties.
Another couple of rolls on the keyboard would have been nice.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if Fraser kicks this ball in.
Yeah. Playing to kick it in the top pocket or the middle pocket?
I think in the corner pocket.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that.
Too bad, but
Okay, almost made the
Aloysius
line.
will take on this cut.
Yeah, he has to. Because there's no more safeties remaining. I mean, the safety is just as hard as the pot. So go for the pot.
I almost thought he was going to play that without going down to have a look. Which I said before, he never does.
He never does
He's
that.
gone now to have a look.
He always checks it. Nice shot there. Very nicely played.
Nice pace. That's about where you'd put the cue ball if you had your choice where to put it.
Perfect. Wow, Jason, your prediction is right. First time in the match. Well,
Yeah.
it's a little too early, but looks like it.
I had a very good track record commentating on the billiards, predicting misses.
Oh, wow.
Even some of the 200-300 breaks, I was able to predict the shot that would fail.
Wow. It's pretty awesome.
But I knew how tight those pockets were.
Mm-hmm. So you had a competitive edge.
Yeah. Yeah. So Aloysius takes the lead for the first time. Ryan's predictions now under a little bit of pressure.
Yep. For Ryan's prediction, Aloysius can't win another game. And Fraser keep up with the fantastic breaking clinic that he's been
Yeah,
showing us.
his first couple of breaks were fantastic.
Yeah.
This one's not so good.
Yeah, not so good.
Oh,
Did he make a ball at least? Yeah, he did. Wow, I think even if he kicks this in, none of the balls is gonna go in. That's something, isn't it? You know, when
Yeah,
balls land in a position like
Yeah.
that and none of them goes.
so he can play off the left side of the one to put the four in, but where does the one go when he does that? Cue ball's going to stay sitting there fairly close to the, as we look at it.
Oh yeah, I think if he can make the 4, the 1 should come in front of the 6. So I don't think that would be much of a problem. Don't like what are you doing?
No, not like that either.
The table is just 9 feet by 4.5, but you can get so many amazing scenarios. It's just at a position where it's so
Yeah.
awkward for the player to shoot.
So he's just gone to get a little mini extension.
Wow, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Carry on the 4. Yep.
Oh,
I just had the feeling that none of these balls was going in.
I think he had to hit a little bit thicker than that.
I think-
possibly with a little bit of side.
I think the shot there was to pin the 1 and send the cue ball
Or down the other end.
to play a safety. I think that was a shot there. Just
Probably going to see a safety here, I think.
the referee should have been on the other side of Aloysius to, catch the foul.
Yep.
If there was one.
It's a safe, but it's not a great safety, is it?
Yeah, it's just distance. And now Aloysius is probably gonna wedge him behind the 2 balls.
don't think he'll play bank shot here?
No, just because he's gonna run into the 2.
Okay.
Don't know where the 2 is going, don't know where the cue ball's gonna end up. I mean, if the position was
Yep,
sort
yep.
of guaranteed, then it makes sense. He might be doing that, I don't know. Yeah, safety is right. It's too much unpredictability.
Got a nice kiss there.
But he had the right idea. I think because of the 2 and the 8, Fraser can't kick at that ball. Even if he puts
Yeah,
backspin draw,
yeah.
it's kind of blocked. Jump safe, but got a good result.
Oh, very good result.
Fortune. But with so many balls on the table, there's a good probability of that
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Definitely no jumping on this one. I think he's gonna have to kick this one rail and play it with lots of left spin. Not try to hit it direct, because you're gonna sort of cut the one half
Yep,
a ball
yep.
and let the one go up and down. Oh, he's jumping it. What? Wow. This is interesting. This is tough, guys.
What's he aiming for here?
I'm not sure. I think he's aiming for a jump safe. I don't see the.
Want to hit the right
Yeah,
side
so
of
you
it.
see he's jumping safe. Wow, he got a pretty good result there.
Very good result.
I mean, he controlled that pretty nicely. That was dangerous.
Mm.
Fraser doesn't have much choice but to kick it. Wow,
Not easy to get there.
he might have to kick these 3 rails. Starting with the top rail. He is going for 3 rails. But this is tough. He's jump kicking it. Wow.
Pretty close to that too.
Yeah. Opportunity now for Aloysius to go up 7-5.
Big opportunity.
So right here, I would start off with the 1-4, I guess.
Yes, I think so too.
Just clear out and then come back out for the 2, the 3's in the open then run out the rest of the rack. I think he's gonna look around, but he'll play for that. Did he get there?
I think it's just come off the cushion enough.
Luckily, he's left-handed.
Yeah.
Because
It's
for
been
me,
lucky,
I
yeah.
would be, I'd be nervous if I had that position.
A little bit of running side actually makes that an easier putt, doesn't it?
Yeah. Helps to throw the object ball
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Slightly awkward bridging.
Mm. Should be fine.
No problem.
He looks much more comfortable now.
He does, yeah.
Okay, nicely done to avoid the 8.
Yeah, nice little angle on that. Yeah. Don't think that's what he wanted to do.
Let me see if that ball.
I don't know if he's
Uh,
overcooked that or undercooked it.
I think the ball bounced on him a little bit.
Right.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bounced a little bit. It's not a good position
No.
in the 50-yard line. If you want to bounce all the way over.
Mm.
But yeah, it just happens sometimes. Yeah, unexpected bounce. Nicely done.
Yeah, very good. No, Aloysius 7-5. Now he has the 2 rack advantage.
Yep.
What do they call it when you're one short of being on the hill? Is there a word for it?
No.
No, okay.
Almost on the hill.
I really enjoy in these matches when the players get to 7-7. Find that next rack to be,
Yeah.
almost as exciting as a hill rack.
Yep. True.
It's such a big advantage to be the
Leading at
yeah.
towards the finish line. Now that's a nice break. But
Oh,
the
no,
cue
he's
ball got
wrecked.
kicked in. Woo. Yeah, he should be glad it didn't go in.
Yeah.
Now he's got a nice safety. 3 rails behind the 6. Or what ball is that? 5. 3 rails behind the 5. And just leave the one somewhere close to the 4 ball.
Yep.
Just focus on the cue ball landing behind the 5. That's the obvious shot. He underhit that.
Yeah, a couple of rolls would have been nice, but I think he's okay.
Right.
Playing a bit of a swerve here. No, he's
No,
jumping.
he's jumping it.
Yep.
Right. Does he go? Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow.
Holy cow!
Wow, what a good shot.
That's fantastic. Jeez.
Very good shot.
What a shot to stay in the match. Now, Julian, that's not go jump Q. That's go jump Q custom power. But I know you're referring to Aloysius' shot. Go and co, they rhyme. Oh no. You don't want to land straight. Yeah.
Got a little bit of angle, but playing off the cushion is a bit tough.
Yeah.
He has to hit this top spin right hand side.
Yeah, hair of right.
Run through off a couple of cushions.
Come to close to the middle of the table.
Very nice.
There we go. Wow, 2 nice jump shots by Fraser today.
Mm.
And 1 almost good jump kick. Nicely played, keeping it simple. Stop shot, play the 6 in the middle. Have a nice angle to get to the 9.
It's awkward though. He's to bridge over the reach over the 9.
Yeah.
He's getting his little extension, is he?
Yeah, I think it's just a little far for him to reach.
Yeah. Very nice. That's a terrific clearance. Starting with
Yeah.
that jump shot.
See, that's why I said 3 cushions behind the 5.
Yeah.
I should play 2. Yeah, that's what happens, you know.
Yep.
Can't give these guys breathing space.
7-6. Fraser to break, I think. Approaching the 2-hour mark on this match.
So Jason, you asked for a 7-7.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a nice break here from Fraser and 7-7 in about 4 minutes' time. Both players are working referee Giorgio go very hard.
He's getting a workout by wrecking the balls.
The time I refereed some pool, every time the balls weren't touching, it was the red and the green. And because I'm colourblind, I can't see the gap between the red and the green.
Oh, you're also colorblind.
Yeah, same as you,
Okay. No wonder we were
yeah.
both questioning which one's the 3 and
Yeah.
which one's the 7. That's funny.
I look at them as closely as I could, but I just couldn't see the gap
Yeah.
between those balls.
It's funny. They look like almost the same color.
Yeah.
To us at least.
And red and black together, I can't see the gap because the space between the balls was black.
Yeah.
So I can't see that
That's
space
another
next to a red ball.
Well, she's hell bent on getting the perfect right. And you should be.
Yep.
Because it can be costly. If it's not.
We maybe should have swapped magic wraps early on in the game. Some of them seem to be just a little bit nicer than the others.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the magic rack.
Mm.
And I think it is because yesterday, when Lily was refereeing, she had no problem wrecking the balls. But also she was using my magic rack. Wow. Still no. Well, if these problems still persist, they might need a change of magic rack.
Yep.
Okay, Fraser seems satisfied with the rack. Wow. Another good start.
Pretty good.
If the 3 is the one closer to us on the screen, towards the bottom side, and he has a pretty nice layout. Might play this 3 cushions to play the 3 in the side. Yep, right where he's pointing his cue. Oh, he's going direct. Yeah, it's also fine. 1, 2. So.
Having a long look at this,
Not sure why.
no, I would have thought he's just going to draw this a
Oh,
little bit.
wow, 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 wow.
He's okay. I'm surprised he played it that way, though.
Yeah, well, I would have just stayed on the other side.
Yeah.
Because the angle was so nice. So this one, he kind of had to force it a little bit. Now he's almost sort of straight on this one. Okay. Nicely done. Wait, what?
What?
There's a miscue. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Wow. He's gotten lucky.
There's a miscue for sure.
Aloysius will jump this, though, won't he?
Oh yeah.
Wow. What a time to miscue.
Some funny things that happened in this match. You know?
Yeah.
So things you don't expect. But Aloysius is the favorite to make this. Oh, like I said, wow. He is struggling with the rolls today, I
Yeah.
have to say.
Yeah.
Wow. And wow. There's not even balls to play safe on
No.
on the left side, you know, so he has to force leaving the 5 where it's makeable and try to hide behind one of those 3 balls. I would play a snooker safety here, you know. Send the 5 between the 7 and the 9 and let the cue ball float down
Oh,
by
yeah,
the second
yeah,
diamond
yeah.
where Aloysius breaks from. That would be the shot, yeah. I feel.
Almost inviting a snooker on the return shot.
Yeah, but that's the best.
Yeah.
To be honest, he has a chance of getting a save though. If he can hide it using the 7, or even if the
Yeah,
5 clips the 9 a little bit, he might get a safety out of that.
Looks like that's what he's playing.
Yeah.
Right. I think he's playing this very thin to run his cue ball down the other end.
Oh, is he going?
Yeah.
That was tough, but
Yeah, that's
possible.
good as well. You'll probably see Fraser try and get his cue ball around behind the
6, yeah.
yeah.
See, this one's a pretty natural shot, so that's why I wouldn't have
Yeah.
played for this.
Yeah.
It's like he got there. Another jump shot.
A bit tougher than the last one.
This one's got to be straight queuing on a jump shot.
Yeah.
He's good at these types.
He will have position if he makes the jump shot.
Does he get a slice of luck? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
It's funny how there's only 4 balls on the table and they keep finding
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what Fraser's gonna do here. Is he gonna go for the 5 or kick and stick and use the, not stick, but use the 6 and 7 to hide.
Or is he looking at putting it off the cushion?
Yeah. Only thing is, if he makes it off the cushion, I'm not sure if the cue ball is going into the 9.
Yep.
Then if it does, he would have a shot on the 6. Or he might even make the 9. Yeah, see, I think this was a good option as well. Because he can get the save. It's not super difficult. Just gotta be pretty accurate, and he's not. Okay.
Alright.
Aloysius happy
And
to come back.
here.
I think he might even just make the, if it passes. Yeah, he's not playing around. The 5 could actually pass into the corner pocket. But I think the safety was the smarter shot.
Yeah. He never contemplated the pot, he was straight down on that.
Yeah.
Here's another one though, he would have locked that cue ball tight up against
Mm-hmm.
the 7.
I think because he shot it a little quick, so really zone in on the cue ball. It's a marathon of a match.
It's hard for us to tell how much space he's got there. Yeah, you're going to have to use the...
I think he can play one reel, but he has to curve it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it actually worked in his favor because he cut across the face of the 5. His next best option is to use the rest.
Yeah.
And kick it either 1 or 3 rails. 1, 2, or 3 either. Use the rest.
Definitely taking his time over this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now Aloysius can feel comfortable about the ball in hand.
Yeah.
Run out.
I didn't think he'd play it like that. I thought he'd use the high side of the wrist and hit over the 7 ball.
But I think what he did was probably the better option, if he could do that.
Okay.
Because the cue's not so elevated that way.
Very hard to judge the side though on that shot.
It's so much distance to run.
Yeah.
I would say they've had their fair share of, luck in this match. Both of
I
them.
think it's run pretty much both ways.
Yeah. This Fraser just made maybe a few more mistakes on his runouts. About it.
So 8-6 Aloysius and Aloysius to break.
to taking a timeout.
Just
So-
a reminder, the final will be streamed live tomorrow from 7:30. My co-commentator Sharik Syed and the winner of this match.
Looking forward to playing tomorrow.
Thanks again to our sponsor, Fang. They make delicious dumplings and soy milk drinks. They have outlets in Raffles City Shopping Mall, Century Square, Amaku Hub, and the new one, Takashimaya Food Village. And their special flavour of the month, there's truffle pan-fried dumplings. If you get in there in the next few days, there's a competition on, a lucky draw. Every $20 you spend, you get to guess the World Cup winner. Go into a draw with some nice prizes. Bit easier to guess now, there's so few teams left.
That's what I was thinking.
At the start of the month, it was a much
know.
tougher guess.
I know.
Aloysius now on the hill and breaking.
Wow. I think almost every rank
Yep.
they've had an issue. 15 out of 15.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's definitely the magic rank. Wow. He gets a fantastic break in the final game and still no shot.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Maybe don't play for the one Aloysius. Make the one ball. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Pretty unlucky.
what's he gonna do?
It's a really good break. Really good break. Yeah, and Ryan is
Okay.
correct. 9-6 to Aloysius might be true. He's done well to stay in this match. Another jump shot.
Surely not gonna play left-handed jump.
Fraser, since you've jumped so well, why don't you jump another one? Is what he says.
Don't think he can reach it. I think that was a clever shot from Aloysius.
You know what Aloysius is gonna do? he's gonna bring his high rest and which he uses specially for jumping.
Oh, okay.
And this, I don't know if Fraser has the equipment, but might be in trouble if he doesn't take this one. Yep. I pretty sure he's gonna bring his magical rest. Or can he reach it? Please. No way.
Well, being a left-hander, maybe he can reach it.
Wow.
In which case, that was a very clever shot.
Yeah. This would be tough. Oh, he can reach it easily. Okay. Nice jump.
Very nice. Position's a little bit tricky on this one.
I'm not sure which one's the 3, but if the 3 is the one closer to this center pocket line, yeah, I think he's gonna. He might even elect to just roll it in and just bump the 9 and hold the cue ball there. That might be the shot. Just focus on making the 2 though. Yep. Oh, almost made the 9. Don't get hooked. Oh no.
Oh.
See, that's why I mean, I would have bumped it, but I would have just bumped it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
just
shot it with
bumped
that
it,
much
yeah.
speed. Because with that much speed comes that unpredictability. Easier said than done. But
Another jump.
yeah.
Another one where he will have position if he just makes the jump.
Another jump stop shot.
Yeah.
The amount of recovery shots I've seen these guys shoot today is pretty amazing.
Very close.
He speared that one too at pretty high speed.
This should present no trouble for Fraser, clearing these ones up. It's quite a long bridge, Fraser, isn't he?
On certain shots, I think this one's well, normally he's known to have a shorter bridge.
Is he? Oh,
yeah.
a couple
I
of
think
times
it's just
he's hit.
the position.
Yep.
See, I think the 7 will be a good shot to see his actual standard bridge length. Yeah. And he's stretching again.
Oh, 8-7 and Fraser to break.
Wow.
have to have a nice break this time.
Is it gonna be 16 for 16? Problems in the rack.
He's happy.
Oh, he's happy. Wow. 15 out of 16. I'm disappointed. Oops. Not the ideal layout.
No, not nice. Two's very tough and the four's big trouble.
Mm-hmm. I think if we can just focus on making the 2,
Yeah.
might have natural position on the 3 to play in the bottom right corner. Or play a safety. I feel like he just haphazardly hit that one.
Yeah, he didn't really,
Didn't measure nothing.
No, didn't really grind it out.
Wow. He just one stroked it.
They have to be careful here, Aloysius. Doesn't want to leave an easy opportunity for a snooker behind the 4 and 8 to the other guy, because it's very inviting to get your cue ball in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave the other player the opportunity.
What's he gonna do here? Use the 3 or? Oh no, I do not like that at all. No, he's gonna be in jail.
Could be, yeah.
I don't understand that shot from Aloysius.
No.
I feel like he could have done a lot more with that shot. And maybe the angle didn't lay right to go off one cushion into the 3.
It's tricky though.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to bump the 3 on the way out.
Yeah.
He has to kind of stop it real soft with lots of side spin. Oh, and he bumped those out. Okay, that's actually a good shot. Nicely done.
That's pretty good.
Wow, I see a heel match possibly happening here.
So what's Aloysius going to do here?
He's gonna jump it, most likely, but the only saving grace for him is the 3 and the 8. I'm not sure the 3 goes into that corner pocket.
Yeah. He's going to come down off the top rail.
Yeah, he's kicking at it. Oh, he can see the he can see the 2.
Oh, okay.
He might get a return safety.
Very difficult shot. Oh, he could hit it full.
Oh, he curved it a little bit. Not sure if the 3 goes. If it goes, it's a possible hill.
So you have enough angle to stun over behind the 3. Fairly straight, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, he smashed it.
Yeah. He thinks he can pop this. Yeah, slide it in off the jaw. Oh, straight in.
Ooh. Hill right here. This is looking very
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
exciting.
Very nice. Want to do too much with the cue ball here?
Yep.
What does he do here, Sharif? Does he draw back or does he run it through a couple of cushions?
He runs it 3 rails.
Okay.
Oh, he's drawing it. I would definitely play these 3 rails just because the 9's behind the 8. You know, but nicely played. That's the only thing I don't want because it's coming into the rail.
Yeah.
If I play 3 rails, it's bouncing off the
Yeah.
rail. Yeah. Nice.
Hill.
Hill.
For nearly 2.5 hours.
As exciting as it can get.
Aloysius to break.
Yeah. 1 game.
We've seen a bit of everything, really. We've seen some great jump shots. We've seen some miscues. We've seen a kick.
Oh yeah. That's why I was saying it, like we've seen some very interesting shots and some blunders as well.
Yeah.
You know, this match has it all. Perfect for a highlight reel. One game for all the marbles.
Yeah. There's a big money difference between losing this match and winning tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The loser of this match gets $200. The winner tomorrow gets $1,800.
Huge difference.
Less what it costs them to buy the commentators a beer tomorrow night after the final.
Yeah.
Starting again. Swapping magic racks.
Finally changed the magic rack.
I believe they did swap earlier in the match, but we didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, the total prize pool for the Fang series, pool and snooker combined, was over $30,000.
Well,
So it's been a very good, four tournaments of each, and then the final series, and it's been kept everyone interested right since about March.
oh yeah.
So it's been great for the sport. Lots of opportunity for high quality competition for everybody.
Certainly. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh wow.
Does it squeeze
Look, I
past?
think, wow. There's
Oh,
some
no.
balls tied up as well.
3 and some other ball. 6 maybe.
Nine ball is an amazing.
Bit of work to be done here.
Okay. I'm not sure if Aloysius has had a single break and run.
No, I don't think he has.
I know Fraser has one so
Yeah.
far, that's it. Oh, let's just start it off with a break and run.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
yeah.
You're playing Sophie.
It's a good, nifty little
Yeah,
shot.
that's a good safety. Looks like he's got that fairly tight. I don't know whether he can go across. He might have to swerve and slide.
Yeah.
That's the only way he can get that one ball going across.
There is one way, very difficult, but he has to kick at the top rail with a little bit of right English,
Yep.
right before the 9, and
Make
check
sure
the
he
cue ball.
misses the 4 on the way down. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So between
Yeah.
the 2 and the 9, it's a very fine one, but I mean, the balls can spread in a good position if you hit that one.
So swerve and slide.
Looks like it's gonna come back
Yeah.
to another safety.
Going to be tight behind one of these two balls.
We'd like it to stick.
It's tricky though.
Yeah, I think he's gonna slam it one rail.
You have to square it up a little bit off this cushion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I missed that by quite a bit, I feel.
Yeah. So you really
If that's the 3, he can break it up now. Or whatever that cluster is, he has to try to break it up now. He has a possibility of snookering himself because of the gap.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think he has to go for this.
Do you think he'll play this with firm with topspin to try and break those balls up?
Mm-hmm. I think he's got to. And run into the cushion and spin
Yep.
into the 6-7. Don't try to go right under it. Spin, strike a little further away from the 2 balls on the rail. Spin into them.
He's missed them.
Phew.
And he's left himself awkward on the 2 ball too.
That's a manageable shot for a right-hander, but he's left-handed.
And he threw in behind the
Yeah.
7.
I think he can, but if he does that, the 2 is going into the cluster,
Yeah, he doesn't
and
want that.
you don't know where
No,
the
he
2 is
doesn't
going to
want
end
that.
up. But however, I think what he can try to do is let the 2 bounce off the bottom rail and head towards the middle of the table, and 3 rail the cue ball behind the 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can try that. So it's not a low percentage shot because it's got quite a big zone to land.
Plenty of ways this can go wrong.
Yeah. Nothing's easy about this shot. Oh yes, I like what he's doing here. Yeah. Oh no, he butchered it though.
Yeah, that's
Now Fraser has the opportunity to hide him behind the 6 and 7.
yeah.
Just roll underneath and tuck.
That can go wrong too, though.
Yep.
If he just flicks the 6 on the
Oh.
way across, he leaves them up.
But I think he kind of has to go for this, don't you think? Or he might
Yeah.
even go for, to pot the 2 and break those up. Not sure.
Well,
He just took a stab at it.
yeah, was nowhere near it. Nowhere near it.
Because I think if he made the shot, he wasn't going to get that close to the breaking those balls up. The angle didn't lay right.
What does he do here? He has to avoid the scratch if he takes this on in either pocket. Or does he play safe?
Feel like he plays safe here. Just because the positional aspect of it is not ideal. Oh, do not tell me.
Oh, Fraser raced down there to have a look at that.
Yeah.
See whether he had a gap. It's gone for the jump cue.
I feel like he's shooting these balls really quick. It's a important game, but he hasn't really.
Well, maybe he's feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
It's still not an easy clearance.
Yeah, nothing easy about it. Because the 6. But if Aloysius can land in the center of the table for the 5, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Not sure if he has a shot.
No, he's got a shot, but look at it.
Might have landed just a little too soon. But he needs to hit this quite firm to
Yeah.
get back to the other
So he's
side.
really got to get his cue ball down where it just pointed. Then
If it was just another ball to the right, it'd be,
yeah,
it makes such a big difference. These are the types of things we were talking about earlier.
yeah, yeah. Oh
Couldn't get any closer to that ball.
no, he's lucky that he's got
Yeah.
a good line.
Yeah. True.
He's brought that cue ball in on exactly the right line, just overhit it at fraction.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to everybody who's joined us for tonight's stream. We'll see you all 7:30 tomorrow. This is going to be over very quickly.
It has to be, right?
He's had 3 looks at it.
All right.
Aloysius Yapp wins 9-8. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.